All right, guys, back at it. So in this module, we're going to be discussing, well, this section, technical SEO. Technical SEO and user experience. All right. So technical SEO is all the, technicalities, all the behind the scenes things that you necessarily can't see on the website as a user, but if done properly, it will provide a better user experience. It will provide you with more data, more leverage, more strategies to enhance the experience of the website, enhance your ranking of the website, and overall traffic and visibility, and of course, the end result, profitability. All right, so when it comes to SEO, there's a certain structure that websites need to have. And if you notice, 90% of websites have the same structure. They all have a similar design. They all have a unique design. We can go through 100 different websites, the colors, the pictures, the videos, the company name. Everything's going to be different, but the structure is the same. What are some similarities that we all see on websites? The homepage. They all have a homepage. What's the next thing that they all have? Categories, right? Whether it's about me, services, products, contact us. There are similarities, right? Well, because there are architecture structures that every website must have. Now, it doesn't have to have that. Let me take that back. You don't have to have a structure to your website. But if you want to have success, if you want to have some type of success from your website, then yes, you have to have structure. So in this image, this is actually a perfect example of the structure of a website. All right. It starts with the home, and then from the home, we have the extensions of the categories. And inside of the categories, we have subcategories. And inside of the subcategories, sometimes we have more subcategories. All right. So this is pretty much how it definitely needs to be set up for execution. All right. So sitemaps. So pretty much a sitemap is pretty much a piece of information that every website must have. All right. And once you get this piece of information, the next step is you send it to Google so they can validate that, okay, this website is structured properly. It can start indexing the pages properly, and then you'll be able to start ranking on Google. So this is pretty much the first step that you must take in order to rank on Google, because you have to allow Google to crawl the pages, which would, explain that more in depth in a second. But how do you get access to your site now? Well, if you had a web developer create your website properly, then more times out of none, the sitemap will be located at the bottom. All right, bottom of your website. Now, if you don't have that located at the bottom of your website, well, here's another way that you can access it, no matter if it's located visibly or not. All right, so to access your sitemap, open your published URL and add sitemap.xml to the end of it. All right, so for example, you got your website, and then you got sitemap.xml. Enter the address into your browser. All right, so I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. All right, so pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in, I'm going to use WAM promotions. All right, and then I'm going to paste. So boom, this is our sitemap. All right, so basically what it's showing us is it's showing us 3 different sitemaps. So it's basically just showing that it was 3 different sitemaps created. but it's also showing you which ones, the name of them, and the last date modified. So obviously, the newest one is the one that we want to focus on. All right, so I'm gonna click on the newest one, and then here we are. So now it has our entire map of our website. All right, so you notice it has all of the pages that's located, that's available on the website. These are all the pages that are available. All right, if you see one that is not live, the one that's like not kind of highlighted, it's kind of in the gray, you can barely see it. The reason for that is because it's not live. All right. Other than the homepage, of course, but the rest of these, the /shop/case study results /our services /blog, they're not technically live. That's really why it's set up like that. All right, but this is our sitemap. All right. So this is what we want to copy and paste. So the next step is we want to put this in the platform so Google can crawl it. Now let's show you about how to go about that. See you on the next one.